What's going on, guys? Bob Roche from RocheTechnology.com here with a pretty quick unboxing for you of the Microsoft Surface with RT. Now, I will say right away, this is an unplanned unboxing. This is not my Surface. However, I will be reviewing it and obviously, as you guys are seeing right now, unboxing it. So just a quick look around the box. I'm sure you guys have all seen this, but I figured I would do a video anyway just because I would like to get my opinions out there on the Surface with it hands-on and just, my overall thoughts. And right away, I know I'm going to get people saying, oh, I see a mouse that has an Apple logo in the background, or, oh, I see a computer that has a dock. You obviously are just going to be biased towards Apple. That's not the case at all. I do love my Apple ecosystem. I do love my iPad. I do love my Hackintosh up here, not really a Mac. I love my iPhone, but that doesn't mean that it's going to, blind my vision into other products. Because believe me, if you saw my video on features I want to see in iOS 7, things like that, I am very aware that Apple does need to step up their game as of lately. But with that said, I still love Apple. I still love their products. And with that said, I still am open to, other products as well. So no biases going on here. This is just going to be purely my opinions, regardless of what logos you see in the background. That has nothing to do with it. So just a quick look around the box. Flat bottom, flat side. By of course flat, I mean blank. Moving down here, 32 gig Surface. And I've actually heard that about half of this is already taken out of the box, so really it's kind of like a 16 gig Surface, which is just ridiculous in my opinion. System requirements, that's your internet and things like that. RT, that's just a little promo for RT, I guess. On this side we just have that Windows RT logo, and then we have a UPC, and really that's about it. So I will go ahead and start the unboxing. Go ahead and take that little tab off, and this guy just slides right out. Now I will say that I do love the box, especially just like the really simple Surface. That's it. I do like the packaging here from Microsoft. So we have another one of these little tab things. Easy enough. No real complaints about the boxing, or the packaging rather. Okay, so it looks like this opens up this way. And here we agree with the Surface with a nice blue, I guess, color finish, however you want to say that. Wasn't expecting that, but very Apple-like with this little, go ahead and try to get this a little better in view for you guys. Little pull tab here, makes it very easy to get the tablet out of here. And now holding it in my hands for the first time, by the way, that's not like a demon or anything, that is a poster. But regardless, holding it in my hands for the first time, it does feel pretty light. I do have my iPad right here. I think the iPad actually might be a little heavier, or they might be actually like almost identical. It's really balanced. I don't know the specs of these things off the top of my head, but they do feel very, very close. And this does have, a smart cover on it, but I don't think that'd factor in too much to the weight. But regardless, it does feel pretty similar to an iPad, even in terms of thickness. I'll go ahead and I'll try to stack these guys, give you a sort of an idea of the thickness. They're very close, definitely very close in pretty much every way. Obviously this is a little longer of a tablet. It does have that 16:9 aspect ratio, but we'll get a little bit more into the actual tablet in just one second. Also in the box here we have our little Surface manual thingy, I guess. Go ahead and have a quick look in here. Okay, take that guy off, and Surface. And by the way, we did not get the keyboard dock with this, so I've heard that's a pretty big gripe. People that don't have the keyboard kind of wish they bought it, but at the same time they're glad because it's not really worth $100, especially when they advertise it so closely with the actual tablet. But there you go, just giving you guys some overviews of the button layouts and stuff. Real interesting stuff, I'm sure. And over here it looks like we just have like a little charger, a little wall adapter, and with their proprietary MagSafe looking charger here. Hopefully I can get this to focus for you guys. Like that. Alright, and that's all there is in the box. Very simple packaging from Microsoft. Now here's the actual tablet once again. Just one more quick look around it here. And let's go ahead and we'll pull this tab right on back. Take all the plastic right off. And here is the Surface. I can definitely say that you will be getting some fingerprints, especially on this front here. Definitely a nice reflective black, nice and shiny. On the back here you do have a nice little subtle Windows logo on like that little kickstand thing. And if I remember correctly, you actually flick this out from the side like that. And stands up like that. So I'll go ahead and I'll try to get some of this packaging out of here. Probably get some crazy reflections. But what's going on, guys? Over here, see if we can get this to focus. Here's that USB. Looks like a micro USB. Looks like a speaker. There's where you charge it. And this side looks like a headphone jack, volume rocker, and I believe that is a capacitive button here, this Windows logo. But regardless, and up top we have the power button. So let's go ahead and turn this guy on. Alright, we do have power. Alright, so that's where this little kickstand comes in handy. Okay, it kind of dimmed and then it came back. That's one thing I've also read about, is that people saying that this takes forever to set up the first time, when really it should just be ready to go out of the box. It shouldn't have to do this like once and then maybe ask you for a couple things and then just automatically connect. Or not connect, but like after you connect to your internet and stuff, then just automatically be ready to go. But pick the language. I'm going to go with English. License terms. The screen does feel very responsive. I will definitely agree with a lot of the reports I've read. The screen does in fact feel very responsive. I mean, I'm not having to like double tap or go over anything. Personalize. Alright, what color? I'm going to do a green, like a Hackintosh juice, sort of a green. Alright, so go ahead and bring up the keyboard. Yeah, I do like that sound a lot. Hopefully you guys can hear this. That sounds awesome. Alright, so here's all the various wireless networks here. Here's mine, the RocheTechnology. Go ahead and connect. Hide. Alright, we're going to try to connect there. Seems to take it very fast. We're just going to go ahead and we use express settings. I'm sure we can always change that stuff later. Sign in. No, we're just going to skip that. Actually, I think we have to. Alright, so I just got done entering my email and all that stuff. It's kind of weird. I actually had to input a CAPTCHA. I would definitely expect to see something like that on the web, but not necessarily on a tablet. I think it'd be kind of hard for a robot to get a hold of a tablet and physically, do that stuff. But regardless, it probably just ties right into the exact same service that Microsoft uses for their online web registrations. What's going on? While we're getting things ready, yeah, this is the step that people were talking about. It takes forever to set up. And it tells you like ways or things that you can do, but you can't actually do them. It's just like information, and you can't actually, like, if I try to swipe in, nothing happens. It just lets you know that you in fact can do it, which I find kind of weird. I don't see why they wouldn't at least let you kind of like get a feel for it, have it be like an interactive. I mean, if they're gonna make you wait for a couple minutes just to use your device, then they should at least make you not bored. So that's my first impression right off the bat, that they should make this better for the next generation of this product. But overall, like, while everything was being set up, I will definitely say that the screen is very responsive. I had absolutely no problems with it at all. So but with that said, we'll go ahead and we'll dive in a little bit closer in just a minute, and we'll let this thing get ready. So we're still installing apps, and I find it interesting that it says please don't turn off your PC. It doesn't say don't turn off your Surface or don't turn off your device or tablet. It calls it a PC, which I guess it is a computer, but I think they could have named it a little bit more appropriately for this certain device. I just really don't think that Microsoft knows what they want with this thing. I mean, if you have a keyboard attached to it, then it doesn't necessarily compete with an iPad, and it's more of a laptop. But I mean, if it doesn't have a keyboard, then it should compete more closely with this. But then again, it has, even like when the Surface Pro comes out with that whole separate interface with the desktop, being able to install applications like that, I mean, I just don't really understand the way that Microsoft is going about the Surface. That doesn't mean it's not a good product. It just means that I think it's confusing to consumers. And even me being, a tech geek, I'm still kind of confused as what Microsoft really wants for this, I guess, this entire device or this new ecosystem that they're trying to do here. But here we are at the Metro, or I guess the modern user interface. And on first blush, it's very smooth. I see absolutely no lag there. I didn't mean to launch the weather app, but sure. Alright, so it wants me to sign into all this stuff. I'm just going to go ahead and we'll go back. I'll take care of all that stuff later. But regardless, like I said, the user interface does feel very smooth, very responsive. Now, the problems that I've seen online is once you actually go into the desktop. Now, the screen, the quality looks great. I mean, the screen looks really nice. So I will definitely give it that. I'll go ahead and I'll try to... Actually, you know what? I'll just try to zoom in on this a little bit for you guys. Alright, so here we go. Let's go ahead and we'll try to launch an Explorer window. So there we go. Desktop. I will say, I mean, these little things over here, they're kind of hard to be very precise with. I'm going to try to not get too much arm in the way here, but go into the recycle bin, we'll go back, network, go back. It seems responsive as far as, see, it actually sees my my media server. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know what'll be too close here. You see playback Bob's. I call it my Mac Pro, but in reality it is a Hackintosh. But look at that. It actually sees my media server on my network right away. It's pretty neat. We'll go to iTunes Artists. Alright, we'll go ahead and we'll do some of the color morale. I realized today that I really need to clean up my music. I had music on here from when I had my 160 gigabyte iPod, and I was just downloading like tons of music from iTunes and just ripping CDs from my friends. I just wanted to fill that thing up. So I have music on here I haven't listened to in years. And for those wondering, I am more of a metal guy. But we'll go ahead and we'll try to play a song. We'll see how that works. So it does actually launch a Metro app when you run an MP3 from the desktop. Alright, now I don't want to get in trouble for copyright, so I'm just going to pause that. But, pretty sweet song. But regardless, very interesting that it takes you out of the desktop from where, you know, I launched the application. See, I don't know, I find that very unintuitive, kind of weird, and definitely confusing if this is going to be like your first, I guess, tablet device. I definitely think that'll be confusing to a lot of people. They're going to say, you know, where's my Windows Media Player? I just want to have it up here while I work on my Excel or, you know, things like that. Now, like you saw, it does keep playing once I leave the app. So, actually, let's see if I can figure out how to do that here. There's my multitasking. I forget what you do there to get, like, see all your apps. But, yeah, let's try to play this again. I'm just going to have it at no volume, though. So I'll be able to hear it. I'll tell you guys if it keeps playing. Yeah, so the music is still playing. I can go and do other things. Let's go ahead and launch games. And the music is still, in fact, playing. So that is nice that you can actually listen to your music while you do other things on the tablet. Much like, you know, any other tablet device. And you should be able to do that. But it's also nice that it's added here. So go ahead and we'll launch Internet Explorer. We'll go ahead and see the browser performance here. And let's see, we'll go to, of course, RocheTechnology.com. Alright, so it does load the website pretty quick. Of course, it isn't fully loaded yet. And once again, I am on a relatively fast network. I have a 30 meg down connection, so we shouldn't be seeing much lag here. But let's see if we can hide this URL bar. There we go. So pretty nice. Looks like we do have Flash enabled, so that's pretty nice. Go ahead and actually we'll see the performance of Flash. This I can bring up. What's going on, guys? Bob Roche from RocheTechnology.com here with a pretty quick unboxing for you of the Joby. Whoa. Alright, so that zooms in on the browser. It's not like the iPad.
So be sure to check the link out down there in the description. And in case you guys couldn't tell, this is a strap for a camera.
Alright, so I mean, it seems to work. It seems functional. It seems, you know, that it's watchable. I believe, actually, no, that wasn't 1080. Let's see if we can do the 1080p version. Full screen that.
Strap for a camera. Now,
definitely some dropped frames. Yeah, 1080p performance on this guy is not great. I will definitely say that. I was probably getting like 15, maybe 20 tops frames per second there. It's definitely fluctuating. But overall, scrolling performance, and honestly, that's probably just Flash. That's not the fault of, you know, the browser per se. So I'm not going to bash Microsoft for that. That's just Flash in general. That's why HTML5 needs to take over. But as far as pinching and zooming, it does take a little bit of time to like, kind of focus on those letters. But overall, the speed is definitely there. I mean, it is a very responsive browser. I could use this. I mean, this is a usable browser. I would definitely say that. Go ahead and quit the browser. I guess I don't want to show you guys too much because I will be doing a review on this guy. I'll go ahead and I'll just get a hold of it. I'll use it for a little bit, and I'll give you guys my full review for it. But this is just a quick, I really shouldn't say quick, but an overview and unboxing of the Microsoft Surface, not Surface Pro, Surface with RT tablet. Like I said, look, stay tuned to my channel for my full review. I'll let you guys know what I think, I like it, how it compares to the iPad, things like that. And before I ramble anymore, thank you guys very much for watching. I'm at CPUKid on Twitter. Also be sure to check out RocheTechnology.com and at RocheTechnology on Twitter. Once again, stick around for that full coverage. Give this video a nice big old thumbs up. I would appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in my next video.